Emma and I have hit the road with My Market Kitchen, and we're coming to you from the lovely banks of the Murray River at Moama. And when I hit the road, I always take some things that I don't need to spend much time preparing. So I'm going to make for you a lovely board with my Chris's Heritage dip, blue cheese, fig and pistachio.
Yum.
With a candied walnut cluster.
That is fancy, Lynton Tapp.
It is fancy, but it's great because I only have to work on one ingredient. My motto when making boards is make one thing yourself and let everyone else do the work for you.
Beautiful.
So to start it all, a cup of walnuts,
Yep.
straight in, about 2/3 of a cup of caster sugar, a couple of tablespoons of honey, a bit of chilli. I do like a bit of heat because clusters typically are quite sweet and they're used in desserts as a textural element. Along with that, a little bit of orange zest. We're going to make it a nice savoury cluster, which will complement the blue cheese so well and also the fig in it. You know, and that's whenever I make a board, I like to pair the flavours like that. Think about how they're going to work harmoniously. Would you be able to cut that for me?
Sure.
Perfect. Just a little bit of juice of the orange to layer up with the zest that I put in, but also to let the sugar down a bit. When making a bit of a toffee or a caramel, you generally need a little bit of liquid at the start just to help it along. It's going to come together so easily. I'm just letting the heat get into the pan, melt the sugar and honey. I'm going to bring it to the boil and then I'm going to pop it on my lined tray here into the oven for about 5 to 10 minutes.
Okay, so you
yeah,
bake it.
you can see it starting to melt. I'm obviously dealing with the elements so the pan's not heating up as hot as it would if you're inside the kitchen, but this is only going to take an extra few minutes before it goes in the oven.
Amazing.
The walnuts have just come out of the oven. They're going to cool slightly and we're just going to get ready now the rest of this platter. I have some sourdough croutons here and fresh. I didn't want to toast them off, Emma.
No.
So you just want to start smoothing that over everything. And the reason why I'm plating this up is because, you know, when you're camping and you're going around to see your neighbours, you want it all ready to go. It's like an hors d'oeuvre.
Nice. That's good, you know, you're chasing out the kids or looking at, you know, bits and pieces, grab one and then you're good to go, rather than having to fiddle around.
I know. Look at this. And be generous with the serving of this. I've salted the candied walnuts before I put them in the oven, so it is going to have that nice savoury element to it, as well as the chilli in it, Emma. So it's going to cut through the richness of this fig, blue cheese and pistachio dip so well. So these have cooled just well, and look at this. Just crack it all up now.
Oh, I
It's just
love
made
the
of brittle.
sweetness with the chilli. It's delicious.
You like it?
Great. Really, really great.
So the toffee in the middle is still cooling, it's still pliable.
So like
but
that?
These bits around the edge, that's exactly it. You can really decorate these and make them very pretty and very appealing to the eye because of these shards of toffee that I've created while making the walnut clusters. Look at this go. Now, over this dip, just some little fresh rocket leaves just to garnish.
Bit of green. It's
Bit
important
of
to eat
green,
your greens.
but also, Emma, it's rocket, so it's nice and peppery, and pepper and figs go really well together, and so it's picking that up in the Chris's Heritage dip. Look at that, bit of olive oil
Bit of
over
Lynton
it.
Tapp sauce on top. That looks amazing, Lynton. I want to eat one.
We will eat one, Emma. Let me tidy it up. You know how I like a tidy bench. And there you go. That one's for you, that one's for me.
Yes.
This is a really simple but delicious board to make when you're out on the road. The Chris's Dips reusable terracotta pots make it so easy to transport, so durable, but the candied walnuts are also a star of this dish.
This is spectacular. The candied walnuts are nice and sweet. They go so with the blue cheese. I love it. It's like a crunchy quince paste, but better. Yum.